Welcome back friends. In this lesson I will show you some awesome color changes using Camera Raw. Open this picture with Camera Raw. I hope by now you know how to open it with Camera Raw. This is a very dull image. We will do some color correction. But I will first tell you that file format of an image will make a huge difference on the availability of these options here. Now this is a JPEG image and this has just these three options. Let's open another image. Let's cancel it and try to open a DNG file. Now since this one is a DNG file, it has these options. Like if we do an auto, it does a good job. These are actually some presets for white balance. Say daylight, you can see all the options. Shade, cloudy, tungsten gives it a dramatic look. This is fluorescent, this is flash, this is custom. We can create our own. For the raw file formats that come straight from the high-end cameras, I mostly use daylight or flash. They give a good result. Let's open our image back. Open with Camera Raw. For the JPEG image, I always keep it to as short. Now the exposure of this image is quite high. Let's do a color correction. Let's fit it to window. The keyboard shortcut to fit in view is same as Photoshop, that is Ctrl O. For color correction, we will edit this basic panel. We can do an auto here. Does a great job. But let's set it to default. Let's set the temperature, the tint, reduce some contrast or increase some contrast, some highlights. Go ahead and play with the sliders. Do not overdo this clarity. This can create some grains in the image. I cannot explain what all these sliders are doing, but one tip that I want to give you to keep an eye on this histogram. Try to keep all these values in the middle. Don't let them go too high. If at any point you want to reset all the sliders at the same time, instead of going to each of them and then double clicking, just hit Alt on your keyboard and click on this reset button. It will reset all the sliders to their default value. I'll hit Ctrl Z to go back to my values. Let's toggle this preview on and off to see the result. Don't overdo any of the values. The viewer should not feel that the picture has been photoshopped. Now the color correction in Camera Raw does a color correction on the whole image. But if you want to color correct just a few areas, you need to do that in Photoshop. That's all for this lesson friends. See you in the next lesson.